Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. Clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. I have 6 levels for you here. I actually did beat a 7th level. And it was pretty much a hidden block level. Also, Wizzy program was down last night. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun searching for a hidden vine block. And I was pretty angry about it. So, I'm not including that one. The 6 I do have only stretch out to about 23.5 minutes, so yeah, we have a lot of short levels. We have some speedrun levels, some good ones this time too. But yeah, this first one is not too bad. Ratings wise, I'd probably give it a 6. It's not great, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't boo it. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this first part. It's kind of... I keep screwing up. Oh, I will say, this one had well over 200 tries. Here, I'm stupid. I know that there's a key coin over there. And I'm like, oh, yep, I definitely need it. I was hoping that, maybe the key that's in the thwomp at the beginning, I thought maybe that was just a luck key, you know, like an extra key, but it's not. You need it. Yeah, this is an interesting level. It's not too bad. But yeah, this one had well over 200 tries, so of course I was a little, oh, this is gonna take me a while. No, not really. It's not too hard. I beat it in 9 lives, I think. So here, I get a star. I go back to the beginning, or back to the previous room. I don't know why I did this. There's no cheese to be had. So I just wasted the star and I can't get another one, so this life is a bust. Okay, we cut back to this, little bit of a star run, not much. There's, yeah, this level is not that hard at all. I'm not sure who was taking hundreds of tries on it. There's nothing particularly complicated you have to do. Yeah, and that's it. I was shocked that was the end, because it's like, how are you, who is, are there even 200 different places to die on this level? I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe that first part, the first jump with the thwomp, you have to ride the wall a little bit. It's not that hard though. It wasn't very hard to figure out. No special tricks were needed. So yeah, I think it took me 8 or 9 lives. It was not hard. This next level also has well over 100 tries. This one was tough. This one took me over 100 tries. But I will say, I really feel it shouldn't have. I felt like I was just playing terribly when I played this level. But this one is a pretty good speedrun. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty smart. Some cool setups. This first part, a couple of things are going on and it took me a while to notice. But you do want to trigger this thwomp because he eventually hits an on-off switch. And the shell below me also hits a different on-off switch. Where you have to hit the on-off block with your head. Sometimes if there's only one, sometimes that's kind of hard to hit. But once you get the angle right, it's okay. Yeah, right here I did not trigger the thwomp, so it didn't bop correctly. If you could wait for the shell, that's kind of what I was trying to do there, actually. I thought I had to wait for the shell, but then I actually did trigger the thwomp that time, so I screwed up, and I finally got past, and I immediately missed the flimsy lift. This claw gave me a lot of trouble. You have to pop out of it at a specific angle. These other flimsy lifts, you can't just run across. You have to jump. We'll see here. Sometimes if you don't get a good angle to that claw, it's you either fall and hit the Koopa or die. But sometimes, sometimes you hit it at a weird angle and you have to do the swing back and forth. Okay, so yeah, you have to spin off that Koopa, grab the shell, and then the thwomp hits your shellmet and dies, and there's a key. That on-off switch was particularly hard to hit because you are in invincibility mode, you have the iframes. It's really hard to judge where you are. So yeah, here's closer to the end. I like, as soon as I jumped, I'm like, oh, why did I think actually I couldn't Z at that point because he was too far ahead of me and I wouldn't have made it anyway. So you have to get there at a particular time or you're kind of screwed. Here's the final run right here. This one did take me about 40 minutes to beat. It was this was the hardest level, but again, I feel like I should have beat it a lot quicker. Like, I got really far pretty quick. I got up to this on-off switch up top, and I couldn't get back to it. I swear to God, it took me dozens of tries to get back to that part, and I don't know why. I was dying at parts that I had easily done before. And I'm just gonna ride him till the screen stops, and then I'll swing back and hit the yeah, the timer not tight at all. But that's okay. I don't think timers necessarily have to be tight. You have to go fast in any case. You're not in danger of... You're more in danger of dying than actually losing. I actually leave this guy 2 stamps. I leave him as so tough because it did take me a long time to beat it. I leave him a good level, a good job. Because it's a pretty good level. I do like it. I should check out to see if that guy has any more levels to clear, because that was a pretty well designed speed run. On to level 3. Another speed run. Speed run Leon 40 sec. I don't know what that means. French maker. This one I will also say is quite good. 6 out of 10-ish, but I do boo it, and it's I do feel bad. I want to take that back, but there's a couple of reasons I did it. First is the sound effect right at the beginning always blinded me. I cannot see past that sound effect, so it bothers me. Second is all these arrows are just confusing. They're not helping me at all. The big reason I didn't like this level are the constant vines everywhere. It's very hard to tell what you're supposed to do because of these arrows, but once I got it, my big problem is that I would accidentally these aesthetic vines, and I honestly, like, Mario Maker doesn't give you a lot of good decoration material, so vines are one of the big go-tos. I'm a joystick player, rather than a D-pad player, and I always grab vines when I go past them. It's just when you're on the joystick, you're kind of barely hitting up a lot of the time, and any time I jump towards a vine, I'm gonna grab it every time, and it just drives me absolutely bonkers. So I actually had to move to the D-pad for this one, and I am terrible at playing that way because my controller, the D-pad, is much lower on the left side than the other buttons on the right side. So I have to hold the here you see that I grabbed the vine right there. I didn't want to. I kind of figured out what I'm supposed to do at this point. But yeah, so I constantly am grabbing aesthetic vines. So I had to switch to that D-pad, and it literally hurts me to do it. So yeah, it was bugging me. But I had to play with the D-pad most of the time in this level. So yeah, that's just a problem I always have with aesthetic vines. People who use them in like Kaizo levels, I'm guaranteed to grab them. I say I did there too. So we finally got to the second room, and I also don't like this, is that it's basically death. If you hold right, you're gonna die. So yeah, see, if I'm holding the joystick, I'm grabbing every single one of these vines. They're everywhere, too. The other thing about this level is that when I was trying to edit it, there was some sort of problem in the recording, and like the last 5 minutes of the video were completely not working. So I had to replay this level and re-record it. So when I beat it, you'll see that it's already been beaten by me. This did take me probably, I don't know, like 60 or 70 tries. This is the final run, by the way. It is a cool level, though. I do like the idea. It's just those vines are driving me nuts. Also, this part too. This last part is kind of lame. It's nothing. He just does this to, or I think it's a she, dragging the level out to run the timer out. Kind of lame when you're not doing anything. Plus, the timer's still not that tight. I did die a couple of times on that run towards the flag in my original play, but once you get like what you're supposed to do down, it's very easy. I also raised the clear rate up to almost 1% because it only took me like 8 or 9 lives the first time. Yeah, I think it took me like 60 or 70 lives total to get both of them. Okay, on to level 4, Bowser Castle. This one is a fairly decent traditional level. On the more difficult side of the spectrum, it's not like incredibly hard. There is one spot that's a little blind, but I think it's not so much blind as that there's a very slow snake block that kind of goes everywhere, and I just wasn't in the mood to wait for it. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely criticize it for that. And there's a little bit of a troll here, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I think this is a 7 out of 10 level. It's perfectly decent. Here's the troll. There's nothing over here. You're supposed to go down one of the pipes. I went back to look because I'm like, there's nothing over here. What the heck is going on? I'm like, oh. Well, I didn't test any of these pipes, I don't think, so we better do that. Yeah, this one's good. It's perfectly fair, for the most part. I will point out the part that I think that's unfair when we get there. Yeah, nothing outrageous. We do have some Hammer Brothers, but there's no spam. Got a couple of hidden items here, but you know, in a perfectly fair manner. I just want to test. I want to see if there's a power-up somewhere. We have triggered the Bowser that's over here. And there is a mushroom. After I played this level a few times, after I've died a few times, I actually skipped that mushroom because it's not super helpful. In fact, it's a little harmful once I get to a certain point because there's a jump that's 2 gaps wide, and with a mushroom that's pretty much not impossible, but it's very hard to make, so it's not even worthwhile. Yeah, here's the snake block section. It's not terrible. There's at least, you know, stuff going on with these fire bars. You know, there's some dodging going on, but I do see some bricks over here, and I'm like, I am sick of the snake block. I really never found out how long that lasted. But once you skip off the snake block, you can't see what's below you. I'm sure if you waited, it probably would have went exactly. That Hammer Brother is probably just there as an obstacle. It's probably not there. I almost purposely died there just to see what was underneath. And here I completely jump right into the hammer. See, here's the final run, I do believe. Yeah, if you just go. I don't even need that snake block. It's boring. Not terrible, though. Like I said, at least there's stuff to do. After that, it's cake. There's nothing particularly difficult after that. Yeah, maybe I would say it's a little uneven in difficulty, but it's fine. We have a traditional Super Mario Brothers 1 ending here. They could have put wings on him, he would have thrown hammers at me, I think, right? It does work that way in Mario Maker 2. Yeah, that's all it is. It's a pretty decent level. Maybe 6, 7, something like that. But I did give it a heart. Yeah, there's so many bad levels. A halfway decent one stands out. It's probably not even as good as the speedrun that I booed. Level 5, some Japanese level. This one is very easy. I think it only took me 3 lives. And the first couple of lives I screwed up pretty hard, so I could have easily one-shot this if I had paid attention. So yeah, it's another one. It's like, I don't know how no one cleared this. It wasn't, there. Look, the video kind of messed up there, but yeah, I walk right into a Goomba like a noob. I would say this one is not a great level. It's not terrible, though. I don't boo it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5. Yeah, there's nothing incredibly wrong. My second death mistake is because there's a P-switch going on, and I got a star, and I was not in a hurry like I should have been. I wasn't thinking about it, because the star music overtakes the P-switch music. I won't make that mistake again. But we will get the star, because I want a star. I always want a star. You go faster with the star, first of all. Go right down the tube. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. Still want a star? Get rid of that Goomba, he's not really worthwhile. More stars. Yeah, I'm not sure how people... Yeah, they take out a couple of Boom Booms with the stars. Several Boom Boom fights in a row for some reason. But you have the star, so you're pretty safe for the first 2 anyway. Not that Boom Boom's ever that hard. It's, at least in this version of Mario, he's pretty easy. He doesn't really get hard until 3D World, although even the new Soup one is a little bit harder. Dodging some bullets. Not a big deal. Gets a little spammy here, but not too bad. And there's the gold tape. Yeah, I'm not sure who was playing that like 50 times before I got there, but not gonna complain. After that, I did go to a 6th level, the one that I skipped. So I decided that I needed another level because it was like, well, I can't leave ya. I even with 6 levels, I have only 23 minutes, which is fine. I thought about playing another one, but no. I will end on this absolute hot garbage Japanese level. This one actually was pretty hard, mostly because there are some blindish jumps. Ratings-wise, I'd probably give it a 3. I played a lot worse, but this is garbage, no doubt. tons of enemy spam. 3 Meowsers, 3 little Meowsers. You don't have to fight them, at least. It's just a running. A lot of bullies and boom booms. The bullies get really annoying, especially when you have to, when you're trying to avoid Meowsers. There's a lot of power-ups. There's a lot of cat suits, and you actually do need the cat suit at certain points. But there's a lot of them, so no lack of them. We'll go up here. There's nothing up here. You're pretty much just going straight. Yeah, you take damage. There's gonna be a cat suit pretty soon. Getting over this part with the bullies, the boom booms, and the Meowsers was a pain in the butt. But yeah, this level is just kind of obnoxious. But like I said, I've seen way worse. It took me a surprisingly long time to beat it. It was like an 18-minute video, which was pretty crazy. It was definitely starting to tilt me towards the end. And you completely get knocked off of shit, especially with these super bullies. The Meowsers will take away your cat suit in areas where you might need it. But the worst part is coming up here right after this part. There's a lot of blind jumping. You're jumping up in the air. You're trying to land on very small platforms that are in the lava, which makes it very hard to see. They're more or less, they're basically one jump, full jump, and then a cat dive away. They're set up that way, I think. Yeah, see, they keep taking my power-ups here. I think you might be able to make that jump, but it's kind of hard, and the Meowsers keep jumping right in your face. Try to bounce off that boom boom and onto the bully. I keep my power up really long on this run. Yeah, a lot of times you have to cat dive and then stop on that one. It's like, where am I? And the Meowsers jumping up in the air are constantly in your way visually, so it's like, and here you get to this end part. It's actually, like, most of the time when I get slowed down in these videos, it's because my capture card is garbage. This one was because there were so many things on the screen. And I thought I was going to get knocked into the lava, but luckily he knocks me right into the flag. Probably would have been wise to take one more hit of damage, so I could have been small, but it's okay, I got it. Yeah, so if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Maybe get an extra video out this week. I'm not sure. Thanksgiving is this week, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see you later. Goodbye.